Okay, everybody, we are here tonight. We have a special guest, Miss Whitney Witchley. So I have asked Whitney to come and speak to all of us, myself included, because Whitney has this fire inside of her that when you hear her speak, you feel it. You know that what she's saying, she genuinely believes. And there's nothing more powerful than someone who speaks life into people while they're going through stuff themselves. I just love that energy. I love that power. I love that authenticity. And if you ever follow her, and if you will after this, like go to her page, follow, don't friend request. We follow Ariel people. We don't friend request them. We follow her page. You will see why I love her so much because she is nothing but pure motivation and she comes from authenticity. And that just is beautiful and magic. Whitney, thank you so much for deciding to do this for my beautiful team. I'm excited to hear everything you have to say. The floor is yours. Wait, if you don't know, hold on. One last thing I forgot. If you don't know who Whitney is, it means you haven't been on the morning blitzes. Monday, actually they're Saturday through Sunday, every single day of the week. Whitney is the mama of our blitzes. She is the reason why my business has changed, while I get up every day and I do the damn thing because Whitney's there and she's doing it every morning. So if you are not there yet, get on every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, now you're really gonna make me cry. Okay, that was amazing. Oh, quite an introduction. I feel like I really have to live it, prove to you guys now tonight. Oh my gosh, no pressure, Whitney. Thanks, Crystal. Okay, hi everyone. Okay, the best part is I do recognize some of these faces from Blitzes in the morning, and I'm like, oh hi Jordan. Oh hello, hi everyone. I'm so used to saying. I literally almost just said good morning to you guys because night times are like when Crystal was like, can you do my training? It's at 8:30 at night. I'm like, no, 8:30. This is my bedtime, but I'm so excited to be here with you guys and to talk to you about one of my favorite things to talk about, which is consistency versus motivation. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people think, oh my gosh, Whitney Witchley, she always has the best days ever. She never has any bad days. She's always showing up on her timeline, blah, blah, blah. She's always go, go, go. She's always happy and positive. She never has a bad day. That's total bullshit, by the way. I swear, I hope that's okay. I figured Crystal's totally fine with that. That's total bullshit. I have bad days. I have bad weeks. I get in funks all the time. Like, trust me, and that's when consistency comes into play versus motivation. Now, and I'm not just talking about business. I'm talking about literally anything. When it comes to a diet, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to like your own healthcare, consistency is key. It's so important. And so I want you to think about. Okay, so this I'm going to take you through what my thought process is when it comes to consistency in my business. I think about why I'm here. What is my end goal every single day when I wake up in the morning? This is kind of going to be a little business and a little bit of personal development because I'm going to tell you personal development is so important when it comes to consistency. I'm going to touch on they all fall into play together. And so. Sorry, I just get distracted by Crystal smiling at me. See, I'm just like you, Crystal. See, oh, good Lord, good Lord. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on speaker. So I'm looking at myself. So I'm not distracted. Here we go. Pinning myself right now. Okay. So I think about my end goal. My end goal is I want time freedom, financial freedom, right? You guys, I think that's what we're all here for. And so see, I just gotta FYI, we all get stressed out and panic. This is me being real, being raw, okay, you guys. But I am going to continue to show up and speak to you because I know this is what you need. Consistency. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Crystal.
What are you apologizing for? You're real. We love you.
I love you guys too. And see, I'm going to keep showing up. this is what I have to do. This is my first time I've ever been asked to do this. So this is why I'm nervous. And I feel totally comfortable being vulnerable with you guys. So
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And letting this be my first time talking to you. And so
I'm so glad I'm the first one who's asked you. That makes me feel special. Like, oh, yay, I'm the first one who got her.
I literally talk to like 50 people on Zoom every single morning, every single day. So this is no different. So I don't know why
you got this.
I panicked for a second and then I'm totally fine. Okay. So I want you to think about your end goal, why you're doing this. This is my reason, because I want to be able to say yes to my children. I want to see the smile on their face when they say, Mom, can we go tubing this afternoon? And I can say, absolutely, we can go tubing this afternoon. And why can I say, yes, we can go tubing this afternoon? Because I've been consistent and shown up in my business every single day, and I've shown up on those bad days. How do I show up on those bad days? I'm prepared. I am prepared. I have content ready to go. I have notes saved. I have so many freaking random quotes just saved in my phone that I can use on the days when I'm like, oh my God, I do not want to get out of bed. I do not want to post, but I know I need to post because I need to make sure that people know that my business is open every single day. And the only way that they're going to know it is if I'm posting in my timeline and posting in my stories every single day. And that really doesn't take a lot of time when you have all of these random notes saved in your phones and random, I have 60,000 pictures in my phone, you guys. I don't need to take new pictures. I have so much stuff I have content. I literally for like a year, I have content in my phone. I don't actually need to take more pictures. Use what you have. Don't make this hard on yourself. The other thing I do, sorry, I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself. I'm giving you some tips for your bad days right now. Write these down. These are your tips for your bad days on those days that you don't want to show up. Favorite posts that other people have made. Instagram is my favorite place to favorite posts because there's so many great posts on there, and make sure you have shareable content. If you go, do what Crystal says, go follow me and look at the things I share. There's a pattern to what I do. And the reason there's a pattern to what I do is because it makes it super simple and easy to repeat on my bad days and to make it consistent. Every single day, I typically will post a lifestyle picture. Every single day, I'll typically post a business or a product picture. And every single day, I'll post something that's shareable content. It's typically a color block, worded post that anybody can share and that they can relate to. And because I'm in the habit of that, I am able to be consistent every single day because I know those are the 3 things I need to post. And it takes me a matter of 5 minutes or less to post these things. Once I got into that routine, it made it so much easier to show up every single day for my business. So let's see. Let me turn the page on my random notes here. Why do you show up every single day, and how do you show up every single day? Because some people look at me and they're like, you want me to do this every single day? Yes, I want you to do this every single day. And why do we do that? Show up, be excited. People right now need so much positivity in their life. Be that positivity for them. And it's so simple to do that by using Facebook and social media. And if you think you don't have anything to post about, I promise you, I am the most boring human being ever. I live in New Hampshire in a small town. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I'm literally known for my audience knows me for going to the dump and going to Walmart pickup and going to the gym. Like, those are the things I do, and I post about that. Like, yes, Jordan from Maine. Those are the things I post about. If you and people love that. People are nosy. Post the randomest stuff. People love that. Don't overthink it. I think people really, really think that they just overthink the process. It's super simple. As long as you're providing value, and value can be something as simple as making people laugh or smile, okay? Or just posting a quote with a great eye-catching photo. The other reason we show up every single day is because we're taking people on a journey with us. And if you don't show up every day, people stop following that journey. They get distracted and they'll start following Jennifer's journey instead of your journey. And because they're like, oh, I don't, whatever happened to Rachel? She was showing up every day, but now I don't see her on her timeline anymore. And if they're not seeing you every day, unfortunately, you're going to get forgotten because people need to be reminded how many times, 8 billion freaking times they need to see it in front of their face before it actually clicks in their head. So that is a key reason you have to show up every single day, because it's going to take them so many times of seeing Becky's face and Becky's quotes and Becky's business posts and Becky's fluff, I call them fluff posts, the lifestyle posts that you put in between, fluff posts, for them to like be like, oh, who is Becky? She keeps showing up everywhere. She's popping up in my get to the point where I think it was Rachel actually on the Bliss the other day. She looked up the hashtag badass and I was the freaking first person to pop up. That's how consistent I want you guys to be. I want it to be when I search a hashtag that one of your faces pop up. Like, that's incredible. Like, that blew my mind that happened. I was like, no way. And that is solely because I am consistent every single day. And I'm going to tell you, I post every single morning, first thing in the morning. I have a morning routine of self-care. But my morning routine of self-care starts off with me in the bathtub, but I'm doing my first post on Facebook, but I'm doing it in the freaking bathtub. So like, how freaking like that? I get paid to do that. Like we all get paid to do that. Do your post from like loving life. Like, how cool is that? But I'm consistent. I post every single morning. Sometimes I do. I'm a little late, but usually I try and time it at between 5 or 6 a.m. because I know there's those people that are in bed just scrolling and looking. So I try and hit those people first thing in the morning. And then I don't have to worry about it because my mornings are crazy busy getting my kids ready, getting myself ready, feeding the cats, all of the things. Like, I don't have to think about my morning post because I know it's done with. I'm trying to think. Let me see. Anything else? So, I want to talk to you guys as leaders. This is, I think, the last thing I have to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you as leaders, how to show up consistently as a leader as well. I want you to show up and love on your people every day too. Show up on your business and your timeline, but I want you to show up and consistently and love on your people as well. That is a huge key part for your business to grow. And I want it to, it all starts with you. My realization of the importance of consistency didn't come to me in a business sense. It happened when I started on a weight loss journey. And that's when I realized how important consistency was, because if I didn't follow the diet consistently, I wasn't freaking losing weight. And so once I started losing weight consistently and I started posting about it consistently, that started inspiring others to do that consistently. And that is why I'm here tonight, because I showed up consistently in my business. Crystal recognized that. And she said, oh my God, Whitney's showing up and doing this every day. I want to show up every single day and do that. And now I want to teach my team how to do that. So I'm going to ask Whitney to tell them what she's doing. And so it's mind blowing to me that the things that I'm taking the time to do for myself and to better myself as a human being, in turn, inspires you to show up every day and inspire other people to show up every day and inspire. It's like the most coolest ripple effect ever. And it all starts with consistency. So I really, really, really beg of you to show up every single day. I think of it like this. If most of us are probably parents or have parents or have pets or someone, like, you would do anything for that pet. You would do anything for that animal or the son or daughter or mom or dad or grandparent. You would do anything. You would show up every single day for them. I want you to show up every single day for yourself and your business. And in turn, you are absolutely going to inspire so many others on so many levels. I promise you that. And so Rachel, Rachel, I just saw your heart eyes pops up. That's why I said the name Rachel. Crystal, I think I finally got in the flow, and I think I finally got my point across. So I hope you guys felt my energy, because I felt like I finally kicked in for me. And that is a topic I love to speak on. And so I really hope that helped you guys. And I love you all. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, we love you. So what would be your suggestion for maybe like your top 3 books that have ever changed your life? Like, what would be your suggestion for that? Because I'm big on making sure my team is reading.
Books touch my heart. Oh my gosh, you just spoke to my soul. About books. Okay. I have, before 2 years ago, I hadn't read a book in like 25 years. That I'm a terrible reader. I'm no good at reading. I am ADD. I absolutely.
Yeah, same.
That's why I read in the bathtub every morning, because it forces me to focus. So top 3 books for personal development for everyone and anyone. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. That is absolutely one of my favorites. I have a stack of, I literally have a stack of books right here. I was trying to see off the top of my head. No, that hang on a second. Give me 2 seconds.
You showed up as you are, show up more consistently with daily tasks and be accountable. Yes. See, you guys, anybody can do this. You don't have to be a professional. It's just speaking your heart. And what I love the most that she said, which I want you guys to really hear this, especially those of you that are in the Ruby chat group, is how simple it is to post daily. I know a lot of you struggle with posting
my brain
daily.
Can't remember all the nut titles. Okay. The Places That Scare You by
I've never heard that.
I'll type these in the chat. How about that? That's probably easier.
The Places That Scare You.
And then Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And
I have that one.
Subjects, but all personal development.
Crystal, I haven't finished it though. I started it. I was actually asked to be in one of his groups
for the book for some reason. I see your mouth moving.
Am I muted? No. Can you guys hear me?
Everyone's like, yeah, it's you, Whitney.
Like that was great. Places that scare
you.
I have you. No, Tasha, you have I got you a new one. I bought another one. I don't like sharing my books. My books become my journals. You still can't hear me, Whitney?
Oh, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, my books become my journals, so I don't share them because I write so like personal things within them. So that way, when I go back in time, basically, and I read them again in the future, they're usually a deep message for me whenever I read it yet again. So yeah, I keep all of those books for me. But what I wanted, where do you find your inspirational post, Whitney? Like the quotes and stuff like that. Like, where do you find most of your stuff?
So most of the stuff that I share, the images that I share, I get from Instagram. I just follow a lot of literally inspirational quote Instagrams. Or I just go onto Google and I Google badass quotes or savage boss quotes or queen quotes or
something that goes with your brand.
Anything that goes with my brand. I literally Google it. And then, if I read something, it'll usually spark something in my brain that I can tweak it or make it Whitney-ish somehow. And then I just post, or I just put it into my notes and save it for a rainy day.
Yes, that's what I do too. When I see something that I really like from another leader or the way that they worded something, I copy it, put it in my notes. And then when I'm ready for it, or like you said, when you just don't feel like it, you don't have that, your energy is really low, you're just not having a good day, you're on your period, whatever the case is, you didn't sleep good at night, right? I go to my notes and I'm like, okay, I remember this one post, I really like this. So I'll go to it, I'll edit it to where it sounds like me, because I don't call my friends badasses, right? I don't use that word. So I'm not going to use one of Whitney's posts as verbatim, but I'm going to change it. And I'm going to say y'all, and I'm going to say, words that I typically say that are mine. and I just like make it my own. And everyone's like, oh my God, I loved your post. It's like, yeah, I know. I loved it too when I copied it. Like, they're like, can I share it? I'm like, sure, I did. And I didn't ask.
That was my
if it's on Facebook, it's free.
Exactly. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. The other thing is, if you're at the point where you've been in Ariel for like a year now, my memories are popping up with my post from last year. Repost that shit.
Yes, but don't share it unless you're trying to make a point that look, because I just shared my pink pill testimony from a year ago. If you're trying to make a point like I've been using this for a year consistently, that's different. But just revamp the post. Just copy it, revamp it, and then redo it. People don't remember what you post. You probably didn't even remember that you posted that. Yeah, I love that.
So many of my posts
we make things harder than they have to be, right? We're like, oh, I can't post the way she does. Well, don't, because that's not your audience. Post how you post, but it spoke to you, which means someone that's following you, it'll speak to them too. Just make sure it's in your voice and it's not in somebody else's voice. I love that. All right. So what would you said consistency versus motivation. We've got like maybe 8 minutes left. Like, what's the difference, do you think, between your consistency and motivation? Like, you do your self-help for your motivation that helps push you through, and that's why you're consistent.
Yes. So I think legitimately, when anybody asks me like, how did you lose weight and keep it off for so long? How have you done all of the things and maintained it for so long? And it all is personal development, because I take the time for myself. I say, nope, I'm going to stop being a mom. I'm going to stop. It used to be a wife. I'm going through a divorce. I'm going to stop being a divorce. I'm just going to be Whitney, and Whitney needs a moment right now. And I'm going to take that time for myself and refuel. And if I'm going to tell you, your mind will be blown on the amount of self-care I take the time for myself these days. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at the gym. And I probably spend maybe a total of an hour working my business. No freaking joke. No freaking joke, you guys. Like,
yes.
I promise you it is doable. This business pays you to personally develop and to take the time for yourself.
Which is why a lot of us leaders love this business so much, because we get to use what's changed our life and pour that into others. Like right now, Whitney's pouring into us because she poured into herself, and someone poured into themselves, and then they poured into Whitney. Like, we literally get to change people's lives on different levels, on personal levels, on financial levels, on physical levels. You can't do this anywhere else. What's something I wanted to say when I started talking?
I'm going to pop off of that. So I posted earlier, we are literally living in a time where Facebook is paying us to do the stupidest shit. You got an invoice today, $1,500 from Facebook Reels.
Insane.
What we get paid to do. And I'm going to tell you, Reels and TikToks are a form of therapy. I feel so good when I make those stupid dances and stupid recordings, and I make them with my kids, and we have the best time ever. And we paid to do that. Like, take advantage of that for sure, please. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. I love that. I'm going to turn my view off, and then I'm going to do a boomerang. Let me go ahead and stop this recording.